Okay, so the question then is this: why? Why is that the case? And the answer is not, again, as I've already said, well, because that's what the New Testament says. That's what Jesus did. That's how we find it in the New Testament, right? New application. We still need to know why. Why is that the case? Like I said, I think on Thursday, it wasn't like Jesus, before he came down to earth, was like, hey, Pops, I'm going down, and I was just wondering if it's okay if I change a few things. And Dad's like, what do you mean? Hold up. What are you talking about? And he's like, well, I'm not talking about changing, the principles or anything. I understand that stuff needs to remain intact, but I was just thinking maybe in the application, like what they look like. And God the Father was like, okay, if that's all you're going to do, then I'm good with it. Right? There needed to be precedent, something there already in their original communication when they were first established, the Old Testament scriptures, that allowed for the changes that would come through the ministry of Christ. And so that's, again, the question here. Why? Why is it okay? What are those changes? Why is it okay to say that we can't, or we don't have to, observe the Sabbath on Saturday, like the Old Covenant Jews did in the past, and like the Old Covenant Jews today continue to do? They observe the Sabbath on Saturday. Why? Why is it okay for us not to do that? Well, here's why. Because the locus of our Savior God's identity, locus, fancy term that just means this, the thing most associated, in this case, with God's identity as true God. Because the locus of our Savior God's identity is no longer the original or old creation like it was in the past.